Anything else?
18 plus stream, people.
No, that's all you get from me.
That's all we
Okay,
get from you today.
cool. Last session. Amidst a conversation that may or may not have consisted of Juicy Haun's legs, Kari caught wind of a new scent and bolted away from the others to discover a ghostly woman in a small clearing of woods. With Tavish and Poppyseed following, but failing to be stealthy, they bounded right in front of the ghostly woman. After a settling of words, the party discovered that the ghostly woman, Eldriel, had perished from an explosion that was looking for something or somewhere. Before the party could get more answered, she flickered in and out of various phases before vanishing completely. Bewildered and seeing no further reason to stay, the party moved on. Coming to the place on the map that they intended to go to, the party came to a dried out waterfall location with ancient carvings of the gods on the cliff walls, working together to find clues as to what this place could be to host god depictions. Eventually, they collected enough fragments to piece together the phrase Templus Elementorum, which means Temple of the Elements. After much back and forth jokes, mostly at the expense of Poppyseed, the party came to their first puzzle in the temple. A door with riddles consisting of the four elements of fire, water, earth, and air. Next came a floor puzzle guessing game where the floor's tiles, if stepped on wrong, dealt harsh elemental penalties. At one point, Poppyseed believed his knees were stuck together, causing Tavish to say some things Poppyseed became flustered with, and then proceeded to hit Tavish with a scorching ray to shut him up. Eventually, the party passed the section of the temple without any more hassle. The next room featured an aquarium-like room that has something attached to a string, leading up to a hole in the ceiling. In the room they are in, several pipes lay on the ground, hanging in the air, or are attached to the walls. There is also a switch on the far wall next to a door that shows no way of opening it. And that is where we begin tonight.
Sure, just glance over the PvP moments. Like
it's in there. It's in there.
It's in there, but barely. You just kind of snuck it in there and hoped it wouldn't get noticed, sort of vibes.
No. It's fine. I
So, to reintroduce you to the puzzle, I will repost for you all this shitty drawing that looks like I drew macaroni on a wall.
It's not macaroni. It's not macaroni anymore. It's stromboli.
It's stromboli.
It's 2D macaroni art.
Basically, you all are in a hallway. At the end of the hallway is a door. Postmodernism. Though you don't see a handle, there is like the hinges. There we go. There it is. The hinges are not on your side. They are on the other side. But next to the door is almost like this wall cutout. Imagine if a fish tank was in the wall. There is a... Didn't I call it a rubber ducky last time? I don't remember what I called it.
I don't remember.
But there's a little thing at the bottom of the, what we're going to call a fish tank. That has a string that goes up through the top corner and kind of disappears into the wall. On the side of the door. On the other side of the top corner of this fish tank that's in the wall is a pipe. Like an open pipe. That you can tell goes into the wall, and by the way you could imagine like the curve of it, there is very near to that spot a point where a pipe is sticking out of the wall. There is a switch on the wall that is next to all of that. And then on the long wall of the hallway is in some parts pipes that are attached to the wall still, some that are very nearly about to fall off if you just breathe on them, and then a strew of pipes on the floor. But in the upper corner of that wall, closest to the doorway you guys walked in from, is a pipe sticking out of the wall. And you've kind of been able to tell that, hey, maybe if we connect these two, something might happen, or whatever else you guys fucking feel like doing with this information. By all means, go ahead. But this is the information you all have.
Yeah.
So, does this look like, just for my own sense of sanity, does this look like a electrical conduit or plumbing pipe or what?
Plumbing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would I make a check of some sort to see if I can't figure out the mechanism behind the switch and all of the pipe stuff, as I am gifted with mechanics?
How are you going about doing that? Are you just like going to test the switch first, sort of thing, or like what is your method of testing or figuring out?
Well, I have a theory that the switch, if pulled with all the pipes are disconnected, is going to begin to flood the room. So I don't want to do that immediately. I want to see if I can't kind of...
Oh yeah, that's right. Everyone does have water breathing on them.
We do?
I
Yes.
cast the spell before
because
we
of
went
last
in.
session.
Yeah.
Oh.
I cast water breathing on everybody before we stepped in to the temple, because elements and water.
Yeah. So the
Gotcha.
water breathing would still be on.
Okay.
Because an hour. It's an hour, right?
It's 24 hours.
24 hours. Why do I always think that one's an hour? There's something else that's an hour.
Because all the other ones like that are an hour.
Isn't it like an hour is the air bubble?
Maybe that's what I keep on confusing it with.
Either
Yeah, so never mind. Yeah, you guys have water breathing for, we'll say, like a half hour has passed at this point since you guys, since that was cast. So you got time.
I can also hold my breath for a long time too, being Tortle and all. So
Yeah.
the doors themselves are apparently sealed. It doesn't look like they have any way to be opened. There's no discernible hinges anywhere on this side of things, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And I see on your drawing there's a switch. There is one rectangle that's like the aquarium piece. And then there's the door to the right of that? Okay.
The door. Yeah. And the postmodern macaroni squiggles.
An artist I am not, it's probably better than what I could do, so. How heavy are the pieces on the ground?
I was they have some heft to them. Like, you could knock a bloke out if you hit them in the back of the skull with them. They are like metal pipes.
Okay.
We can test how hard you can swing it to knock someone out. Come here, Tavish.
You stay away from me.
What What I'm kind of thinking is this is kind of like that old game Where's My Water, where we got to interconnect all the pipes together in a specific way that creates a flow through all the way through.
That's what I was thinking too.
So,
Can the
do we want to
smart
pull the
people work
lever
together?
and try and figure this out? Because I want to say that with the height of those things, it's going to be really hard to get up top to those things unless
I
it becomes submerged in water, in which case we could swim up to them easier.
I have levitate.
Oh, well,
I can climb walls.
And Tavish can climb walls.
I have a climbing speed of 25 feet. Woo!
well, that's
I just
handy.
hear, I just hear him climbing up, going plap, 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 plap.
Well, then, shall we start trying to assemble these pipes together?
Yep.
Okay.
The one we're on.
Is anyone proficient with any types of tools that they might think could help in this situation?
I am proficient in Smith's tools, Thieves' tools, and Tinker's tools. So
Well,
probably one of those.
snap, that kind of covers all of the ones that I was thinking about.
I also have Mending, so I can mend this shit together.
Beautiful, beautiful.
If you
Um,
need it heated, I can heat it up.
Hell yeah.
So,
Oh,
Jesus,
my lord.
that wasn't too shabby. Um,
Garlic.
roll insight to try and figure out. This is your. I'm trying to figure out what pieces would best fit where. This
Yep.
isn't the put it together roll yet.
Can we
Okay.
help with that?
Yeah, so either y'all can roll to try and also
Yeah.
be picking up and investigating sorted vibes, trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that's what she's gonna be doing.
If one of you does not want to roll and wishes to just help action, then Gar could have advantage on his roll.
Go to sleep.
I will do the help action.
I will
Thank
try to.
fucking
I'll try to
God.
actually help with the assembly.
Okay, that's a 19. My first roll was a 5.
Oh god.
Well, it's a good thing I helped.
Yep. Next would be because that is in fact high enough to figure out. Lulu, do not drag the freaking Amazon wrapper underneath the bed. I don't need more garbage underneath my bed because you want to hoard it, you little fluffy dragon.
If only Lulu would hoard gold coins. If only.
Next is the actually physically putting it together. This is going to take 3 separate checks. You're basically your beginning, your middle, and your end. It will be making. What are you playing with now, you psychopathic cat? Oh, okay. Lulu be on crack tonight.
She's a cat. Of course she's on crack.
um,
Lemon snickerdoodle candle.
make your roll, Gar, with your proficiency bonus from your tools. We'll make it a uh let's say your choice. Dex or strength plus add proficiency from the tools that you're using.
I'm gonna use strength. Thank God I'm using strength. That's a 13.
Alrighty. For this middle section,
That's man, I'm not fucking rolling hot tonight. That's a 16.
okay, not bad, not bad. And for the final section,
Hey, okay, I can mess with that. That is a 21.
okay, so you
Nice.
you get better and better as you go. At first, it's like I am not confident with these old pieces whatsoever, and by the end of it, you're just like, oh, I got this. This just goes in here and then shrunk and then
I
pop
rolled
and
a
then
5, an 8, and a 13.
um, you can tell that the first section probably ain't gonna hold together for long, but it's gonna hold together.
Could I use the mending cantrip to repair the break in the object to... Because as long as the break is no longer than 1 foot in any dimension, I can mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage?
I would say you can use mending to make it more stable, yeah.
Wunderbar. Then that is what I will do. I'm kind of going along and grabbing it in a long, scaly hand. It, with a brief glow, moves it away. It's no longer damaged.
Who's going to flip the switch?
Well, don't step
Pull the
up
lever,
all at
Grung.
once.
I was do it.
Tavish.
Walks over to the switch. Well, if no one's gonna do it, you're fucking taking too long. Flips it.
Flips it. There, you know the sound of pipes when they haven't been used for too long, how they kind of like rattle when they're first turned on,
Yep.
and there's some like sputtering to it too. You hear a lot of that. There's that rattle and shake and sputter and that of the air and water at first. Before this, at first, it's like this muddy, gunky, gross sludge that kind of pours out the other end into the like aquarium section. Before finally clear water starts pouring out of it. As the clear water pours out of it, the little dauble begins to float and rise up and up and up. And once it finally gets to the top, there is a click, the water stops flowing, and the door pops open just slightly. It is now ajar.
Onwards.
Poppyseed will go to the door and open it.
You swing open the door, and your I'll let you decide what your first reaction would be. As the doors open, you hear sconces kind of come to life. You can hear the whoosh of the flames. But right away, it just looks like there's a few dragons in this huge room.
Gonna just slightly close, not all the way, but like just push the door towards being closed. Uh, so, good news or bad news?
Yes.
What's the bad news?
Well, it looks like that there's 3 dragons in there.
I'm sorry, you said 3 dragons?
Yes.
How big's the room?
Well, that's the good news. It's decent.
How open has he left the door?
It is just about as it was before he even opened it.
Slightly ajar.
It is almost ajar. She is going to like nudge it open as she can peek out into the room.
Like, just okay.
Like nudge, 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 and then just like kind of try to listen, try to hear, and try to sniff to see if what he said is true. Like, is he over?
Okay.
Is it really dragons? Do we need to freak out?
Roll me a perception check. But then roll me a constitution
Oh, lovely.
from your sniffception.
Okay, so that is 18. That's a 25 for the sniffception. Your con plus 4. That's a 6. For the
Okay,
con save.
so you know the smell when you first turn the heater on for the first time, like out of the whole year, how it
I
kind
am
of smells like
very
burnt
intimately
dust,
familiar
burnt
with that
hair,
smell.
Yeah.
and um, Kari, that is all you get, and it is suddenly because of like all the like dusty, like who knows how old the sconces, like how long those have been sitting there. Um, those lighting up have created that smell, and you just got a lung full of it. And
Yep.
your eyes start watering, your nose burns a little bit, and now you're suddenly sneezing up a storm. Uh, because of the waft you just took of it.
Yeah, she's just trying. She's just scratching at her nose, trying to get it out of her nose.
Oh, must be allergic to Must be allergic to dragons.
Her
She turned
eyes
her
just
head for a
squint
lizard.
at him, but there's just tears going down her eyes as she tries to squint. Continues sneezing.
Are you okay?
Is looking like this. She can't even see where she's looking at anymore. She's squinting. Her eyes are more than half closed and watery.
Well, I know that you didn't have to be so literal.
Well, you didn't have to say it like that.
Okay, how can I make things better for you?
a good question. I don't know.
What happened?
I think it was all the dust, and then just everything suddenly lit up, and it just smelled so bad.
Oh, okay. What would you like to smell?
I don't know if I can smell right now.
D- okay, fine.
It's in,
And Poppyseed's just
it's
gonna
in my
walk it.
nose.
Poppyseed's
It's in
just
my
gonna trot
nose.
across the room. He's like, fine, whatever.
If he walks by her, she's rubbing her nose against her leg.
No. He's walking. He's walking away.
Okay. But she's standing right there with him, so as he's walking, he's gonna try and rub her nose. Like, ah! It's itchy.
Athletics? No, acrobatics? I don't know. Stealth? Stealth. Roll stealth. The stealth nose wipe on the haunts. Stealth. Stealth? Stealth.
Sleight of nose.
Sleight of nose. Oh, that's a 16.
Alright, Poppyseed, dex save.
A dex save. 3.
Oh. You get snotted.
That's not very nice.
Do I feel it
God.
Oh.
or no?
I would say you would. Like I wouldn't you don't necessarily feel the snot, but you definitely feel the swipe of the face.
Just looks back. Are you done?
See, so I can see a little bit now. It's like repeated of like quick blinking. Yeah. Don't say at me what I do.
Making my legs. You have a very strange fascination with my legs.
They didn't chomp him.
No, you're just sniffing them.
Yeah. Oh God, that was bad. Bad thing to do. No, no sniff. Sneezes again.
Oh, I'm gonna try to prestidigitate clean her nose.
You can prestidigitate. Who else would like to peek through the door or do something? Or who's
I
doing
would
what?
like to kind of peek my head around the corner just to see kind of what's going on, and what kind of dragons these are, if they are living or statues or whatnot.
Alrighty. Roll a perception check.
Oh boy, that's a nat 1 for a total of 6.
For all intents and purposes, because of the way the light's flickering, you believe these dragons to be 100% living and real because it looks like they're moving.
Yeah, no, those are definitely dragons.
All right, but how
Well-
big are they? Do you think we could take them in a fight?
I'm not confident. 1 maybe, with all of us. 3, not a chance.
You
What
want to
if
be
we
a
use one
crispy
to
frog?
fight the others?
What?
Yeah, you throw me, I hop on the back, grab the horns, pilot the dragon around, and use it to fight the other two. It's
I-
classic.
Don't think that would work.
Only one
I
way to
kinda-
find out.
I was about to say, I want to see that.
I do too.
I don't want to say where my mind went the second you said jump behind it and grab its horns. But I think a few of you could guess.
18 plus stream.
Was I who fucked the
You
dragon?
ever heard of Froggy Style? You have now. Take life by the horns.
I know, I
Only
know,
me.
I know we were talking about
Oh,
poking
God.
holes earlier, but I don't think this is what we had in mind.
Oh my word. Continue.
Mm-hmm.
Who's doing what?
I mean, who's gonna be throwing the frog?
Don't know, but that's the only idea that I'm hearing from the group so far. So, anyone else have any other ideas? We could go talk to the dragons.
Sure, we could try that.
We could sneak past them. Are they sleeping or what? He's gonna poke his head through the door. His turn.
Roll perception.
Hell yeah! Frog time. Frog time. 9.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
That's at the +5 too. I rolled a 4.
I don't know
where that number
came from. God, yeah, with a 9,
We're off to a great start.
you don't realize anything different. Like you could make out by size that they're probably adult dragons.
Oh.
It is in fact spacious, like he said. But yeah, you haven't really rolled high enough to differentiate a real dragon from a fake dragon or whatnot. With the other party member being so adamant that they are living and real and alive. Yeah, that's just not a high enough roll to like
No, it's just
properly deduce anything different.
Welcome back, Zay. Tavish wants to ride the dragon.
Okay,
Apparently.
how do we do this?
Throw me.
Okay.
Kari is gonna try and look this time. She's gonna be like rubbing her eyes, making sure that she's able to see clearly before she peeks out as well.
Okay.
It's like, are we? Like, everybody's saying they're alive, and she kind of wants to see if they are. Thank you! That is a 25.
Finally.
Hey,
know,
you
right?
peek in. And I imagine you like hold your breath first, though.
Oh, yeah.
You peek in and look around, and you get a good glance around and at 3 dragons that are sculptures. Like these are painted sculptures. So they do look color appropriate, if you will.
Yeah.
One of them has a lot of like planty and like earth and stone motifs around it. Another one has a lot of kind of like flame and lava sort of motifs around it. One has its wings outstretched, and it looks like it's kind of like about to take off.
Yeah.
Though once my pictures load, I might retcon that because I just remembered the type of dragon that one was. And I don't think that one has wings. I think I wanted that one to be like the Asian lungs. But I have to find my... Where'd my art go of the dragons? I take that back. Why is my alarm going off? That last one, I take that back. It's not. It doesn't look like it's taking off. It looks like it's on a bed of clouds. What you notice that they didn't is towards the end, there is actually, granted, a very, very murky and like, it looks like a bunch of like dirt and grime has settled to the bottom of this water. But there is a statue of a dragon in this pond. So there are actually 4. They just couldn't see the 4th one because it was underwater and like below floor level.
And around the other 3 dragons, it's safe. There's nothing there with Emerald. Like, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
like
spot anything.
there's nothing like around the plant one. There are definitely like dead vine, like you could tell at one point there were actual plants growing around this. Around the other one, you could tell it always just had like fire motif sort of things.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like it ever had like real lava or fire around it other than like the sconces sort of deal. Though the one that is on the bed of clouds, you can kind of tell that there is occasionally like a soft breeze that kind of whooshes around from it. And that's what's causing the sconces to like flicker occasionally and like make it almost seem like the dragons are moving.
So once Kari notices that they're not real, she is going to look at the group and she's gonna be like, "All right, guys, we got this," and charge in.
Oh, well.
Oh, you heard the little lizard. Let's go.
Uh,
Tavish is in right after.
We barely knew them.
I will wait to watch to see if they get roasted before charging in after them.
Right?
Tavish. What's
We
Kari doing?
Oh, she just stopped like 10 feet.
Tavish
She
is
went
gonna
just
do
like
the
10
same.
feet in.
I don't hear any sounds of death and destruction.
They're statues.
Well, that's fucking lame.
You can
No,
still try
that's
to ride one.
foolish.
Tavish is gonna try and ride one.
Which one?
Cloud dragon.
The cloud dragon? As you get up on the cloud dragon, its eyes begin to glow yellow.
Fuck.
Make me a wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
We done fucked up.
Okay. 15.
15. So you don't get hurt by this.
Oh.
But you do feel a prying in your mind that you just don't quite keep out. And you then hear It's been so long since anyone has visited. And you hear that in your mind.
Tavish is going to turn back to Kari and just be like, so it might not have been the best idea to touch the statues. This one just talked to me.
But it's hay.
And he's going to turn to the statue. When was the last time someone visited?
He is interrogating a statue. This is interesting.
I want answers, and the statue is the one that's going to give them to me.
Why do I
Probably.
see? Why do I see him doing little stomps on his head?
He's like patting the back of it.
How long has it been since the wars?
How long has it been since the wars?
God, now I gotta do math.
Yeah.
I forgot to give you guys that math, didn't I?
Dare you make the
It
DM
was a great
do
war.
math?
The DM asked me a question, the DM asked
I
me math
did.
at their own question.
I do. Didn't think about it. Where the freak is my
Except for fun
timeline?
success.
There it is. Okay, that was supposed to be like, okay. We gotta do generational math. Let's do an elf lifespan. It's about 50 years old is the max. And if they were, where's my calculator? Can't find the computer calculator. Use the phone calculator. Oh, there's the computer calculator. Probably like, we'll say it's been a good 2,500 years.
It's been a long fucking time, that's for certain.
If I've generation mathed correctly.
That's a lot of frogs before me.
How would it respond? It responds with, our souls are bound to our statues in a place that is sacred.
Is that something you like, or is it like, did that happen against your will, or what's happening here? I'm sitting on the back of a statue. Please explain.
There's a moment, there's almost like a chuckle in your mind, and then all of you see this statue start to like almost like crack but not crumble, like some dust falls off, and before it like starts moving more like fluidly, but it's still definitely like statue. And it's got Tavish on its back. But it walks off of its clouds onto the floor towards the rest of the group.
Guys, I made a friend.
You made friends with a statue.
It's moving.
Not
I
much of
see
a
that.
statue, is it, if it moves?
No.
Though its mouth doesn't open, like its jaws don't move, its eyes glow a bit brighter, and the rest of you hear almost radiating out from it. This one's touch woke me up. It has
I blame Kari.
been quite some time.
Hmm. Gotta say, I'm not a fan of that.
Looking up at Dragon. Hi. What happened?
What happened is we died and become bound to our carved likenesses. On purpose, that was the plan. However, the plan did not account for being forgotten. Forgotten? It feels like we were forgotten.
Well, how would you like to be remembered?
There's a bit of a pause. It's almost taken back by that question. And it goes, I don't want my kind to be forgotten. More than I don't mind being forgotten myself. In fact, at this point, I wouldn't mind properly passing on. But me and my siblings' jobs were to protect this temple. It was where we hatched, where we were raised.
What else is in this temple?
There are many puzzles, many areas to teach. Some, I admit, to deter or harm those who would come in to do ill will. But since you are here, you have seen one of those. It is a place of calm, was a place of calm. There is almost a dim in the eyes for a moment. Before they brighten back up, and it goes, You're not the only ones here. I sense more.
Oh.
I sense something familiar. Something ancient.
Good, bad?
Ugly.
There is a chuckle at the ugly, and the statue bounces a bit. Tavish, you're going for a ride as this thing bounces. And
Not gonna complain
it
about my
goes.
prancing.
I can't quite tell. It has been too long. I've been asleep for too long. In fact, if you hadn't woken me by climbing on my back, it does a little wiggle. I don't think I would have woken at all. Is the name is Havan, by the way. It is a pleasure.
I was going to call you
Hello.
Rocky.
Oh my god. Don't mind the frog.
He has to. I'm on his back.
That's Tavish, by the way.
The one and only.
See. Well, you say there's somebody else here. Well, we're supposed to be looking for. Who was here? There was someone what was the name of the person we were looking for here?
Otrix?
Yeah, I think that's him.
It tilts its head back and forth a couple times. And looks to all of you and goes, why would you be searching for the god? Is he not out on a hunt somewhere?
Well, something happened and we think they're asleep.
He's taking a nap.
Yep. And this is like one of the last places that he was seen with his cat. I remember the cat.
Of course, you remember the cat. They eat lizards.
Hey.
Hi. Waves.
I'm afraid I'm not strong enough to tell you that which I sense in the depths of this place is him or not. But I can tell it's more than one.
Maybe it's him and the cat.
Could be. I have a question. From the back of the dragon. Just to wake
Yeah.
up the dragon's Your siblings?
Because of how long he is, he just kind of folds over on himself to look at you. And goes, if you would like to converse with them, you would also need them awake to get deeper. As to open the door, you must be convincing to us all.
So, will you put a good word in for us, or what's going to happen here?
He, as well, depending on what you want to do, there's Molilo. And he gestures a snoot towards the fiery one. He is a brother of mine. Thani, my sister in the waters. And Lura, a sister of the plants. You can take your pick of who to wake up. He kind of clambers back over to his cloud spot and hunkers back down onto it and goes, I will be listening. And the eyes still glow, but they go very dull.
Well then. Who's next?
Hi. Water, earth, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I mean, we have 2 turtles and a frog here. We should do water first, I feel like. You fit right in.
Earth.
I have no qualms with that.
Neither do I.
So who's doing the talking? Who's doing the dragon touching?
You're kind of excited about doing that.
I'm an expert at this point. I don't see any of you on the back of a dragon.
Does he have the bad touch or the good touch?
He has the frog touch. Take that however you will.
Crapshoot.
Are you diving into the water?
If no one else is, frog will.
Rogue.
I don't hear any complaints.
Nope, go
Alright.
for it.
It doesn't
Frog
sound
time.
like the turtles want to, so frog time.
They have gear that'll get wet.
True. They would have to
Gotta keep
take
your
off their
powder
gear.
dry.
Got plastic
Yeah,
bags wrapped around my guns.
Walmart bags.
Yeah.
And...
There's like 4 of them and like a bunch of gorilla tape.
Oh my gosh.
I picture that so clearly.
We use Gorilla Tape because we are the Zoo Squad.
Hell yeah.
Tavish,
Yeah.
you jump into this couple 1,000-year-old stale water.
Yep. No hesitation.
Um, it is. It's not the worst water you've been in, but
With a
it's
name
definitely
like
not
Pondscum,
great,
that's not a shock.
Last name Pondscum. Let's go.
right? What are you doing to try and wake this one up? What's your MO here?
I guess he's gonna swim his way down, and then he's gonna go and tap the dragon on the top of the head. Pet.
You tap the dragon on the top of the head, and they're roll me a dex save.
Hell yeah. All right. 22.
All right.
Oh wait, can I see it? Can I get
There.
advantage?
I wouldn't. I don't think you would necessarily see water coming in water
No, we're
at
good.
you. But you still made the save anyways. So you're not like tumbled. Jesus, why was that word so hard? Um, you're not tumbled like ass over head over and over and over again, by any means. But you can choose if you would like to like ride this wave out. As there is immediately almost like a self-defense maneuver, so to speak. Uh, um, and a big just wave comes at you, and splashes like out of the pond and onto the ground. Um, so you could like ride that out of the pond and like land standing just outside of it if you wish, or you could like dodge it by like swimming down a little bit. Um, since you made the save, your choice.
Tavish will in fact body surf the wave out of the the swamp pond.
Beautiful. Um, there are immense splashes as this very much so um like rusted bronzy dragon statue. um Two of it's basically its front claws, front hands. You just see one after the on the outside, like gripping the edge of the pond. And even so much as there's like it digs into the floor a little bit, making very much so nails on chalkboard sound as it like lifts itself up a bit out of the water and flaps its wings. Um, its eyes glowing a bright blue as it like scans the room, and you all hear, "Why have I been awakened in such a rude manner?
I booped your snoot. That's not rude.
It kind of tilts downwards a bit to get more like face in your face. Except for like you're probably like just the size of its nose.
I'm 3 feet tall.
Yeah. Um and goes, you might not think it's rude for yourself to be woken up in such a manner. But think twice before waking up anyone else, especially someone of such stature in that manner. And then kind of lifts herself back up a bit and looks back out over the group.
I really want to say a pun right now, but I feel like I'm going to die if I do.
What would Tavish
but like,
do?
but what is it?
Don't you
I
mean
want-
someone of that statue?
Oh shit.
God.
Well,
Oh.
time to die.
Or if
Beautiful.
Hope you have a backup character, Tavish.
I didn't, let's go.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I wanted to hear it.
No, I'm saying that in character. Let's go.
Oh, you're saying it in character?
Yeah,
Shit,
I have 10
well.
intelligence. I'm dumb.
Oh god. Okay, here we go.
Who's ready to fight a
Yeehaw,
statue?
you're fucking getting you.
He like
Just-
smiles at the statue. He's like, ah?
You hear him say that, and there is a split second before he is inside a bronze statue dragon mouth.
I wouldn't put that in your mouth. You didn't know where it's come from. And you don't know where
That-
it's been.
I'm a bit
Bad for your
burning, to be
diet.
honest.
It like echoes from like the mouth, like her mouth.
Wait. Kari, this is educational. What does he taste like?
Chicken.
Slimy chicken.
Swamp chicken.
It's basically like you're in a jail cell at the moment.
Let me out. I'm in baby jail.
You're in baby jail. That is the form of a dragon mouth. Yeah, you're not hurt. You're just definitely 100% trapped in there. You were scooped. How y'all wish to proceed?
Well,
It was nice knowing you, Tavish.
Yeah, dragons are outside my area of expertise.
Poppyseed will, I guess, start by bowing? Yes. Poppyseed will bow as a centaur bows.
I imagine like the front leg dipped a little bit, but then also like the
half
human
does
torso bends a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Real deep.
You get the response of someone of better taste.
Literally?
It just echoes.
Kari's gonna follow Poppyseed's lead, but she looks like one of those birds that you put on a cup and with the water. The ones that just tip over and
Oh, the boot.
rock back.
I love those boots. Those are
Yeah, she's that whatchamacallit, graceful. Yeah, exactly. Just boom. To her snout just taps on the floor, just tap.
You get the response of, "Oh, now, young one. What are you traveling with them for?"
Just the whole like startled where she. Yeah, pretty much.
Racist dragon. Correction.
True.
She thinks Kari is a baby.
Ooh,
I am baby.
That should be with an adult.
baby feathered dragon.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue.
Well, you the next bit. She goes, "Why aren't you with your den mother or den father instead of traveling around with, well, at least one questionable individual?" And she slightly shakes her head a bit. With Tavish, and you do a little roll.
Says the one that has me in her mouth.
I'm here to help them out in what um we're trying to find someone who's been sleeping, and I could help. Kind of just puffs up a little bit at that.
Oh, well, we've been sleeping. Were you here to wake us?
Well, we actually didn't know about you, but yeah, I mean, we can wake you all up too in the process.
How did you not know? What has gone on? You can tell she is very taken back.
Well, it's been like kind of thing. How long, Tavish?
A long fucking time.
How long since what?
Since the wars.
Can Poppyseed make a check to see how long that would be?
Yeah, you make a history check.
History check. Gotta get out my dice. That is a 23.
Yeah, you estimated at somewhere. What did I say? What did I math earlier?
2,500 years.
2,500 ish years, give or take a handful.
Since the wars, it has been about 2,500 years. Just like racking his noodle.
There is a slight gasp. She goes, "I haven't been asleep that long, have I? Really? I mean, by sleep, I should have been There's something wrong.
Well,
What do you mean?
We shouldn't have. Why has Zedia not checked up on us?
Well, that's the thing. They're all asleep.
the
We're
gods.
here to find. Yeah, because we've been sent here. This was the last place, around the last area people saw Otrix. Yeah, Otrix.
Good job, Kari.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember.
I suppose you want to get deeper, don't you?
For some reason, we were kind of the group chosen, including the frog in your mouth.
Oh, I'll let him out eventually.
Okay. Just might as well take a nap, Tavish.
That's fine. It's nice and swampy in here. It reminds me of home.
I will ignore that.
It was a compliment.
Avon, I can tell you're awake. The rest of you, could you wake up the other two?
Sure.
With a little more tact than this one.
Define tact.
Be gentle
Yes, be
and respectful.
gentle. Maybe call out by their name. Requesting them to wake up before actually, in this one's case, and your terms, booping my snoot. Simple.
Kari just goes to the earth one.
So we've got the water, the air opened. I guess I will go to the fire one.
Oh god. They're psychopaths right now. I'll go Gar first. How are you going to repost their names? Because, or you know what? I'll put their. I don't have pictures for them, but I can put their names in NPCs at least. I'd have pictures somewhere. I just don't know where.
Well,
I think that. Yeah.
Mulio, it's time to wake up. You've been asleep for far too long. Anyone home?
Roll persuasion or performance.
Either one is a 0. That's a 6. I have not rolled hot tonight.
Wait, you said that was a 6?
Yes, I did.
There's no stirring. You do. I take that back. You feel a warmth but he's definitely not awake yet. But a warmth of his presence being more present. His presence being more direct, a bit more summoned.
Can I
Can
let
be
out a
felt.
loud whistle? Can turtles even whistle?
We got lips.
They got beaks, not lips.
I mean, they can pretty well.
Oh my god. Well, that's if they wanted to ride the dragon. That would be one hell of a wake up. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Oh. Wakey, wakey, vegetables and sadness.
Vegetables. Make another roll.
15. So the vegetables and sadness will wake him up, but being gentle doesn't.
There. You say vegetables and sadness. The eyes light up, and you just hear vegetables.
Yes, vegetables. Many vegetables. Not here, of course, but there are many in the world.
Oh,
Actually, wait. Tavish, do you count as a vegetable?
No.
Yes, no vegetables here.
he goes, I see Thani has tried to have a snack.
Yeah, he was kind of rude in waking her up, though. He's in timeout.
Bad and naughty frogs get some mouth.
This statue does a bit of a stretch, and looks at the group and goes, well, all but one is awake. It is filthy in here. Has no one been taking care of the temple?
This place has been abandoned for centuries. You've been asleep a long time.
Oh, that's disheartening. Thought we were respected a little more than that. We were great once. But I guess all great things must pass. I mean, technically we did. Why are you here then?
We were sent here to wake up a god. Otrix, I believe it was.
Otrix?
This is the area where he was last seen. We were hired by a crazy old gnome. I'm
Seems
curious
like
to see
gnomes
if
have
he
not lost their antics.
Nope.
as well. Unless you wish to discuss more, I suggest you wake up my sister, the last one asleep. Otherwise, you're not getting any farther.
Okay.
Kari, on to you. I know you lined up.
Yeah. She's gonna be there, not touching her at first, and just be like, Lura, it's time to wake up. Good morning, Starshine. Dremura says hello.
Roll me persuasion or performance, your choice.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
Neither of them good.
That's a 6.
On a roll.
There's they you don't have hair. That wouldn't work. Oh, I know. The kind of horns that you've got on the side of your head, a flower blooms like kind of in the crook of one of them, so it's like resting between your head and the horn. But that's it.
Oh, would you feel that?
You would feel that.
She's gonna like gently touch the flower and she's like, I'm even prettier now. Laura, thank you for the flower, but we need you to wake up. Wake up.
Roll again.
Start flailing. Doesn't want to, like, flailing her arms. Doesn't want to touch her, but. That's a 14.
There is a bright green flash that actually floods the room. And around this statue, all of the greenery that has since died and withered away and dusted all comes back to life. There are vines, there are flowers. Even the waters in the pond clear up, and there's now like lily pads growing in the water, with lilies blooming. And why aren't you adorable?
Thank you. She's just kind of like digging her foot into the ground and just doing like the little wiggle. Just a little cutesy sway, like thank you.
She kind of hunkers down a bit to get more on like your level, and goes, "Now, why'd you wake me up?"
He said, Melito said that we needed your help to get to the next area of the temple because we're looking for someone. Y'all have been asleep a while.
I thought it had been a while.
It's been a long, long, long while.
I was the last one to die and end up back here. So I've been asleep maybe a little less long than them.
I mean, it's been like 2,000 years, but yeah.
Oh my, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, someone's been slacking on there. Where is she? I'm gonna have to have a word.
Is it with the Zedia lady?
Yes. In fact, technically, she's a sister.
Oh.
We have the same mother, technically, but we're not gods like them. We're we're different. Um, but I still consider them my siblings, since again, same mom and all.
Okay.
Um, so I feel right at home giving them a piece of my mind sometimes. Um, oh yeah, so you woke us up to get down deeper?
Like it. Okay. So we came here because we're trying to find a god to wake up because this is the last place a god was seen. Otrix, and he had a cat. So we're trying to find him. For some reason, the person that we're working for says that they're sleeping, and we need to
Well,
wake them up.
I mean, if we were sleeping, I wouldn't doubt that they're sleeping. And Thani, will you get him out your mouth? Just spit him out. I know you're all uppity, but just spit him out. And there is a bit of a sigh, and then Tavish, roll me a deck save as you are like projectile spat out.
Alright, let's see what we get. I made a keyboard that doesn't want to fucking help. Deck save 19.
You what flourish do you want with your landing skills?
I kind of want him just to land on his tummy and like slide his way across like a penguin would.
Beautiful. You, in fact, do the penguin slide. There's like a plappin slide. And uh, she's that's much better now. I suppose we need them woken up. If they're still asleep like we've been asleep, oh, I'd hate to see the state of everything. One thing, though, I can tell the temple's a bit broken.
Yeah.
Fix it.
Wow, that's a bit of a tall order. This place is, to say run down, is a bit of an understatement.
You don't have to make it pretty. Just make it function again. I can tell that it's all gummed up, it's all stagnant. The water that my sister's in, it's not supposed to get like that. It's supposed to be flowing. And it's not moving in the slightest. So something is wrong. And if you're gonna go deeper anyways, it's not like you're not gonna pass the things that would need to be fixed anyways.
I mean,
So,
we can probably work on things like we did the pipes earlier.
Probably.
Y'all go with that?
you Havan and Mulilo kind of they all like nod, like you know, we like this idea too, sort of. And Thani kind of sits there, eyes like the glow of her like narrow, and you hear, fine, I will agree to open it if you, the rest of you also want to, only if you swear to fix things so the water can flow again, and so the whole energy of the place isn't off. There's things not growing that should be growing, and it and things moving around. Oh, it feels so gross. It's just all wrong, and it needs to be fixed.
It'll get us where we need to go. Y'all fine with this?
I suppose.
Sounds all right to me.
What'd you say, Tavish?
Tavish has been fully just staring down Fanny this entire time. Just like, give her a little bit of a stink eye.
She catches the stink eye and goes, I will drown you.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I hope I tasted like your dirty pond water. And then he turns and walks away. Alright, let's go fix this place.
There is a moment where all the dragons kind of move away from their fixtures, if you will, to a more open area, and each of them putting. Oh, I have been given a sacrifice. They'll put their like front claws on a section of tile, and it glows before disappearing. And there is a stairway downward, kind of a bit of a spiral stairway, and they tell you that it won't stay open long. There are multiple ways out. You'll just have to find one or make one work again. Suppose since we're awake if you go back to the top over here, we might hear you through the floor, but that is not a given.
Not reliable. Got it.
Who goes down first?
Kari's going down.
Follow the small.
Yep.
Says the smaller one.
I imagine Poppyseed is cursing under his breath about the stairs.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh god, and it's a spiral. It's one of those where like
I have to
the
watch
center
where
is
I'm
just
walking.
open.
I have to watch where I'm walking, and so that I don't bump my head on the top of the stairs that I just came down.
It's beautiful. As you go down, you realize that the light that is currently showing through or coming through is from the sconces above in the dragon room. And that as you go down, nothing is lighting up. no new sconces are being lit. It's just getting darker.
I cast light on. What can I cast light on? I guess my shirt. Yeah.
Okay.
Kari has her
Poppyseed
goggles
now
on.
glows.
Even though I have dark vision myself, for the dark visionless, I cast light.
Where does that go?
The goggles are 60 feet, I think.
No, I mean the light.
Oh, the light?
Yeah.
20 feet of bright and then 20 feet of dim.
Okay. But yeah, she does have her goggles. Yeah, it is 60 feet for her goggles.
Yeah. When you get to the bottom, it is a basically ring of doors. Barring where it's too narrow because of the steps. You've got 4 doors that you can choose from, and you do begin to hear good night, Cooper. Have a good night sleeps. Okay, you begin to hear the sounds of the dragons kind of retaking their place. And then there is a darkness that falls as the floor opening above closes. What would you all like to do? Four lovely doors.
Eeny, meeny, miny, center.
Centaur.
Well, I don't want to make a horse's ass out of myself.
I feel like
center right or center left?
I feel like I should be offended, but somehow I'm not. But at the same time, I am.
Get good, scrub.
I have no idea if that conversation was in character or not, but it was beautiful.
I would say you just want to go from left to right or right to left.
Left to
Just
right, I
thinking.
think.
Alrighty, let's go left to right.
That's not a sentence I wanted to read tonight.
What, Tavish with his first experience of Vor?
See,
Yeah.
y'all missed the whole fucking thing that I messaged Reyna, which was just Tavish as they're walking down. So you think I have a chance with the water dragon? That's the longest time a woman's held me in her mouth before.
Oh my god.
18 plus stream, let's go.
Very true, very true.
They were warned.
Yep.
Alright, so left to right, you said?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Who's opening the door? Are you opening the door, Kari?
Sure, I'll put that. I'll open the door, why not?
You open the door, and there, for one thing, it kind of looks like a storage room, but it also looks like a storage room that someone has unappropriately rearranged things. Almost like almost like boredom towers, if you will. There are some things that are like precariously perched and leaning. There looks like there is a pathway through the jumble of all the stuff, but you can't really see the other side. And at some points, like, you can see a bit of distance before, like, just the stuff gets too high to actually see over. Any more than that will need a perception check.
She's gonna keep looking. Percepi check.
Perception check.
Really? You roll off of the 13 to give me a natural 1. Thanks, dice.
Uh,
That is
um,
insane.
as you go to perception check more, kind of like you go to like just sort of step into the room, but instead you like don't realize that you step on your own claw, and you go to lift your foot up of the one that you're holding down, and you just kind of tumble into one of the piles that like then goes like clattering off.
What I hate is that actually is fucking relatable. Where I've either stepped on my own shoelaces and there I go. But yeah, everything tumbles if she's in there. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Kind of slowly gets back up.
Would anyone else like to check out this room?
I'll take a peek. That's an 18 on a perception check.
18 on perception check. After the like clattering settles of Kari's accident, you kind of go in a little bit and poke your head around. And as you're looking around, you can swear you hear hushed talking. You can't quite make out the words. You're not sure if it's because it's so quiet or because you just don't know the language. But it sounds like somewhere in this room something or someone's were alerted.
That's not ominous.
Cat will turn back towards the rest of the group. He should put his finger up to his lips, or up to his beak, and just kind of like signal for them to follow, and start going in the direction of the voices.
Alrighty. Everyone that's following, roll a stealth check.
Yay!
Tavish, are we following?
Are we?
I don't know. I don't
That's a
feel
19.
I don't feel confident in stealth.
I got an 18.
Dirty
Alright.
20 for Kari.
Tavish will stay with the haunts. Keep him company.
Thank you.
Tell him of your experience in the mouth.
I felt so at home. Don't know how to explain it. A bit swampy.
Poppyseed takes out a book.
Kiara, you said your stealth was 20 something?
Dirty.
Dirty 20. Okay, and then I need Gaddradison's and not Gaddradison. And Gar's.
I had an 18.
I had a 19.
Alright, so y'all stealthy bitches.
Quieter than
Might
our
be
bulk
big,
would
but we're
suggest.
safe.
Yeah, quieter than your stature and all what
Weight.
you got on would suggest you to be. I've got to roll perception.
God.
It's from experience in boarding ships.
Ah!
Yep. No witnesses.
2, 3. I'll roll a d4.
Uh-oh.
2. I should probably roll there. Oh yeah. What are all y'all's passives? Passive perceptions. Sorry.
17.
15.
So, off a bit of ways yet, you hear some scurrying, some movement. Almost like there are entities, individuals, animals. You can't quite tell. But there's definitely things scurrying like up and over the piles and mounds, instead of kind of weaving around and like peeking around. It's just that the sounds are going up and down in your direction. However, Kari, what's your AC?
17.
Okay. So you don't get hurt by this. It was a one-off. But you hear so hungry as this almost like oily black, like someone took an elf, shaved them bald, and dipped them in oil. Like inky, but they're like made out of that inky black.
Yeah.
And it goes to like grab and chomp on your leg, Kari, but like let's say because of that you kind of like sidestep it, so it doesn't actually give you a chomp.
Oh crap! Shit! What the hell is that?
Kaboom.
Almost like a
I second
reaction
that.
to swipe at him.
Okay, can I roll to hit the biting thing?
You can roll to hit the bitey thing. Kind of. I found a kind of like that, but without the wispy, smoky look.
Ew.
Yeah, definitely
Yummy.
hit that thing, please.
Kaboom.
Emo salad fingers.
It does have a little bit of a salad fingers vibe, doesn't it?
It's just like
Now
it
that
is
you
emo,
mention that,
emo salad fingers.
you know.
That's a 14 to hit.
You just barely give it a thwackening.
This thing just like comes out of nowhere. Gad just whips out his pistol and boom. Aw. That's gonna be 6 points of damage.
Alrighty.
Just hear a
Um.
gunshot go off.
Yeah,
Oh,
y'all hear the kaboom.
Well, now I definitely don't know if I want to go in there or not.
we could pretend we didn't
Um.
hear it.
uh, maybe it was a misfire?
Accidental discharge.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I swear this never happens.
You're just really pretty.
Kari and Gar. Before we roll initiative, I will let you both do a thing.
A thing?
A thing.
King. Kari is going to swipe at it. Could you do the like if it's just if you're saying like just an action, can you just swipe at it twice?
You could do your like your attack action, so you would get extra attack, sort of thing.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, she'll kind of quickly take out her scimitar and swipe at it twice. So that would be ooh, it's a 23. Math is hard, especially late at night.
Really is.
23 and a 25.
Roll your damagios.
As is that is 8, and that is 10. So 18.
Okay. Gar.
It's
Did
still
you have
alive?
It is still alive.
Cool. I'm gonna pull out a pistol. I'm gonna tap it in the head as well. That's a 24 to hit.
Roll that damagios.
With 9 points of damage.
It's not dead, but it's looking a little droopy.
Yeah.
Roll for initiative though.
Sorry.
15.
Also, those of you in the hall, you do hear the other kaboom of gunfire. Will you stop
Yes.
attacking?
That's a lot of accidental shots. They need to be more careful with their guns.
They really do.
That's an 11.
Thought they were experts too.
Gaddradison.
13.
13. Gar. Oh, I see the 15. The other two, if you end up deciding to join in, we'll have you roll at that point. I need to roll the entities.
So many dice.
Um, Alrighty. So, you know what, I'll take this point. Before we get into a nice battle, refill your drinks, go to the bathroom, grab more snacks if you need them. I'm going to run to the bathroom myself real quick, and then we will dive into battle.
Oh, good. I can readjust to the
die.
chair and hopefully not fall asleep.
Put my ice pack back in the freezer.
Comfy chair.
This is really why we missed combat, is because they fell asleep.
Yep.
I am specifically not sitting on my love seat for that exact reason, because I will fall asleep in that thing.
All right, people. I heard a badoop badoop. But is everyone
What?
still?
Oh, swap the phone.
Oh.
Oh gosh, excuse me.
Okay. So. Now. With the battle. First in initiative is the bitey entity that tried to chomp on Kari. It's going to try again. I think a 17 hits you.
Actually, no, because she has defensive duelist, and because she has her weapon out, it is a 20 now.
It is a 20 now. Well, then fine. It tries to chomp and does not do a chomp. But it is going to try and do a slash, since it can do a chomp and a slash. That is a 19 on the die, so 23.
Yeah, that hits.
A slash does not do much. You are lucky it not the bite. Yeah. That is shoot math. That is 6 damagios of slashing damage. As it calls out again in its it sounds like someone's been gargling rocks for thousands of years and is very, very dried out and very hungry, and it's just like hungry you food must eat, sort of like starving vibes.
Bad. No. Bad. I know I look like a chicken, but leave me alone.
Next is one that's still not there, but you can hear it arriving. It is off in the distance, so that you can hear some clambering. And then Gar.
So, how big of a room is this?
This room, think If you took a one-story home, completely gutted it out, so there was like no walls, no ceiling sort of vibes, like that height, so it's not quite the height of like 2 stories. That's kind of like the size of this room.
Okay. Well then. Well, so I've got a pistol in one hand. I am going to use an action holding a empty grip in one hand. Going to use my action to turn the grip into a handheld flamethrower. I will then use my bonus action to spray fire over the bitey one, angling it so that Kari is just outside of the cone. And I need a dex save from it.
How big is the cone that you produce?
It is a 15-foot cone.
15-foot cone of fire. Okay, thank you. Oh, it got a 13.
That is the DC. So it will
Oh,
take
well,
half damage.
okay. I thought that would not, but it
So it
did.
will take a total of 4 points of fire damage.
Okay. I need to roll. Oh yeah, you definitely. Stuff catches on fire.
I'm okay with this.
There is also just the stuff that was stored there that's just been, it's kind of dusty, decrepit, decayed a bit. It is now on fire. It is quite bright. You would notice that it seems to take more damage from the fire than maybe you initially thought it would, and also is like flinching away from the flames.
Excellent. That is all I will do then.
Gaddradison. There are things on fire now.
A maniacally laughing Tortle.
Maniacally laughing Tortle. I will say you. It is easy enough to tell with all y'all's passives. I mean, except for those that are outside of the room. That it is going to travel. This flame is not going to stay here. This fire, unless it is put out by someone or something, it's not going out anytime soon.
How's Nasty Boy looking?
Looking fairly ouch. Looking very scared of the flames. is kind of in that, like, I would best describe it as a golem scared, like, cower pose.
It burns off.
I'll just pull out my sword and slash at it. Wait, I could have rolled a hit before I rolled damage. 24 to hit.
Oh, yep, that hits.
That'll be 11 points damage.
You do it a nice amount of ouch. It looks like it is hanging on by just a thread.
I'm gonna do it again. $16.
That does hit.
That'll be. Oh man, it should have stayed on the 8. That'll be 6 points of damage.
It wasn't enough. When you stab at this entity, it's almost like it, like, freezes for a moment and then just drips and, like, puddles onto the ground before the, like, inky black oil, like, looking puddle sort of on the floor that is left, vanishes.
Yeah.
You can still hear, at this point, it is concerned and confused, like, whoops and holler noises, from, like, farther off and from different parts of the room. And there is still the fire. How would you like to proceed at this point, group?
Are these stacks of stuff like important looking stuff?
Roll me a perception.
She's trying to stomp them out.
16.
You can tell that this is absolutely not important stuff. Like, this looks like the storage or backup room. This is where, like, there's a bunch of chairs, nightstands, some dressers, some shelving units. It also kind of looks like where any, like, possible, like, gifts that they wouldn't have used would have been put. Like, there are, like, just standing mirrors, leaning against things, and you can tell, like, a lot of it is different woods, different styles, so clearly from different areas, but nothing.
Kind of like the
Nothing
room
that would stand
requirement
out
in the
as.
last Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Just like a whole bunch of just everything in there.
Yeah, but nothing that, like, stands out as important.
Okay. Gad will kind of turn towards the others. I say let it burn. It sounds like there's a lot more of those things in here.
I'm more than
Yeah.
fine with that.
And Kari is scuttling out. Like, nope. No more of those bitey things. They hurt.
Out the door.
I assume you all
Out the door and
scuttle
closing
out
it
and
shut.
close the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
So how'd it go?
We all run out the door like battle hardened and covered in soot.
How'd it go? Ow.
Not well then.
I don't know what you're talking about. That went perfectly fine.
They didn't touch you.
Exactly. It went perfectly fine.
You are getting a claw pointed at you.
I will point one right back.
Beautiful.
What did happen in there?
Inky black gross things that are hungry and want to eat us.
They don't
Oh.
like fire.
We lit the room on fire
You did
and left.
You did what?
Oh, we lit the room on fire. There's a whole bunch of junk in there, and they're all like up on it. So I figured burn them out.
The room wasn't connected to anything else that could be set on fire, was it?
Oh, probably.
I don't think so, but maybe.
These are all 100% not great answers.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm sure it'll be fine. You can go and go talk to those inky bastards that scratched me up. It hurt. I'm pretty sure they prefer Hans.
How many of them were there in there?
Oh.
A lot. We could only really hear them.
Yeah, they got rid of one.
I'd say at least 4 or 5.
It was bad. They did the chomping. It hurted. Well, they didn't get with me with the chomping. They got me with the scratches, though. It hurt.
And you're sure by setting the room on fire that they'll get hurt?
They did not like fire, so yes.
They melted when they died. It wasn't pleasant.
Well, I don't see a way that this could go horribly wrong at all.
Agreed.
Let's continue.
Kari is gonna go walk over to Tavish. Clap. Lovely. Just thanks. Shut up! I'll throw you in that room.
Give the grabby hands.
Off screen,
All right. So
Tavish has put
where are
5
you?
points of lay on hands on Kari.
Yes, very much appreciated.
What y'all doing now? What door are you choosing? Where you going?
The
The
next
next
door
one
rate.
Hip hop happening.
Oh my god, you. I don't need no flirty frog, thank you. We're going to the next door.
And on
Save that for
to
the
the
haunt.
next thing. Save it for the haunts. Beautiful.
That or the dragons. I guess if you want to be in their mouth again, I don't know.
Kinky.
So who's opening this door?
I will creak it open and just kind of go in flamethrower first. Ach, Hans, get the Flammenwerfer.
Fifth's Fleming.
So
There's nothing better to clear a room with.
Oh.
You walk in flamethrower.
Yeah.
Is it like on? Like, do you walk in and like flame on, or are you just
It's at the ready in case any more of these shadow bitches jump out at me and need to get a nice fire bath.
okay? Good.
Don't want to preemptively cook the room.
Because you notice that this is more of a what would have probably been a study room at some point. Definitely was for nature at one point, as there are quite a bit of very, very dried out vines, kind of still attached to the walls, hanging from the ceilings. There is the smell of kind of like stale mulch, if you will. Basically, plant and foliage on the ground that has dirt, turned into dirt by over time, sort of vibes. And that scent has just been stuck in the room, kind of stagnant for eons. You do notice in this room that it looks like it was molded or melded wrong. Roll me anybody who's like in there, like following in and like looking around. Roll me investigations.
Investigation. That's a
Poppyseed
10.
got a
That's an 11.
19.
We're not.
Neptune. That's a 6.
16.
Well.
Okay. Nice. It's not hard for you guys to tell that the quite drastic slope in the room isn't supposed to be there and definitely wasn't originally there. And on the other side of the room, opposite the door that you came in from, you can barely see the lip of, but it is buried.
Did Crovin go robot for anybody else there for a second?
Yep.
A little bit.
Yes.
I
Oh, no.
heard at
Okay,
the
'cause I heard the
Oh,
lip of,
no.
but it is buried.
yep.
No,
Okay,
you
so we're on the
missed
same
the
page.
important part. That's funny. Lip of a door frame.
Well,
You can see the upper lip of a door frame, but it is buried.
is it buried in dirt or like stone?
It is dirt with very uneven tile. Basically, it basically looks like someone went into the room that was tiled and like mold earth and just kind of angled it inappropriately. Not inappropriately in the 18 plus way. Inappropriately in a not proper for the room way.
Sexy dirt. Oh my god.
Sexy dude.
You know it, bitch.
I did not pick any mold earth cantrips or anything helpful. Unless you want me to have a servant just start digging.
However you would like to do it. What you guys want to do?
I can't dig with my hooves.
Tavish, just start digging.
Kari's gonna help.
What are y'all digging with? Your claws
My
and
hands.
foggy hands. Alright,
Do you have
alright.
dirt stuck to him?
No, I can turn my stickiness on and off. I'm gonna get a little dry, but I've got my water jug.
Good.
Yeah.
We can also all just make you moist.
Hell yeah. Moisten me.
Do you know the way?
Uh,
Oh god.
I'll say, unless you can think of something better, roll athletics to dig.
Fuck yeah. 25.
Froggo is going to town.
But I can dig more dirt than you.
Tavish, it's because you've got practice with digging all your sleeping holes.
That's true. That's very true.
So you're just like, yes, I was
Finally,
built for this.
I'm in my element. The mud.
What's your passive perception, Tavish, again?
Me is
Yeah.
a 15.
15. As you're digging, you notice as you almost like scoop and huck, but your choice on whether or not to like pause and investigate or like still huck it and tell someone else to check it out. You breathe. You dig up a quite large blue stone that is in the shape of like a teardrop.
Yeah. Tavish will pause, take a look at it, like clean it off, figure out what it is, and just go, "Oh, that's nope, not smart enough for that." And then he's gonna go, "Horse,
Yeah.
catch!"
Up.
Underhand throws,
Uh.
kind of like just softball it with his weak little horse arms.
Hey, I'm stronger than I look.
Not like the frog.
I wonder if I could pick you up.
I mean, probably.
Do you want to ride my shoulders?
Ooh.
No one expects the Centaur piggyback. We'll use it in combat once. I'll rage and we'll do it.
Aggressively clopping hooves at
I
them.
don't know. I'm fairly certain I can. I'm fairly certain I can carry more than you, though.
Probably.
Can you do a pull up?
Yes.
I can just picture Tavish holding Poppyseed by the hooves and swinging around and around and around in the middle of bad guys.
Yeah, I probably could.
Horse hoof clops. Pam Pam. Gonna turn into a monk multi-class.
Become
Flurry of
bipedal.
hooves.
Flurry of hooves. Yeah, hold Poppyseed by the human torso and swing him around so he can kick with the hooves.
Running
This
sideways.
image.
What the fuck is that?
That's from regular show.
Regular show is one of the best fucking cartoons.
No, absolutely.
It really was.
Yeah, I catch this thing? Question mark.
Sorry, Tavish, did you huck it at Poppyseed?
No, underhand through it.
Well, yeah, okay, so not aggressively hucked, but
No.
you tossed it at.
No, he was being nice.
Poppyseed, roll athletics and just don't roll a nat one.
Okay, thank God that was a 15.
Okay.
It was close.
Yeah, you catch it.
I would like to inspect it to see what the fuck this thing is.
Roll.
With all of my knowledge. Give me a knowledge stat. What you want me to roll?
You can roll Arcana, you can roll History, you could roll Religion, you could roll Nature to a smaller degree.
Fuck, all of those are the same bonus. What is that?
Are they really?
Dirty 20.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yep.
I didn't realize they were all the same.
Yeah, they're all plus 8s.
I mean, dirty 20.
Yeah, dirty 20.
Oh, snap.
Mm-hmm.
Which one would you go for, though? Like, which?
We'll go Arcana.
Okay. As you are looking over this, you can almost feel It's you know those little like orbs that you can touch and they do the little like zappy line and sometimes they feel a little like fuzzy
Oh yeah.
almost. It feels like that, but in like a magic-y sense. Almost like you can feel the hum of the power in this thing. Even after all these years, the amount that you can feel that it has would be astounding. And as you like look in it and look just kind of at it, flipping it around in your hands, you occasionally catch glimpses of almost what appears to be like sloshing water.
Well, it's definitely magical to some degree. I think I'll hang on to it for further inspection later on down the road. Or if we probably come across something in here that it goes to.
Hey, that's fine. Okay. Back to digging.
Roll me another athletics.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Uh-oh.
Don't fuck me, dice. 18.
Nice. You commence your digging, and I would say you dig enough away that you can see, like, luckily the door opens outward and not inward. So the amount that you kind of dug down at an angle to get it to where it would be possible to open the door and get through. I would say for most of you, there'd be a little more digging needed to get Poppyseed through. But you can definitely like reach the doorknob and open the door.
All right, we'll dig out that last little bit for the haunt, and then we'll open it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because we're not gonna send people in without leaving someone behind. Yeah, it's bad. No splitting the party. We saw what happens.
Yep.
Shadow demons come out the fucking walls.
I was about to say, you split the party, and then now you're preaching not to split it.
Yeah, we witnessed the consequences of our inaction. It was a little funny. We might do it again.
Yeah.
As a treat.
I'm scared.
What's a little team killer between friends?
I mean, we tried it last session.
A little bit, yeah.
You enter a room that it looks like a big kind of like just a big tube. Like other than this door, until up quite a bit higher, and by quite a bit I mean like couple 100 feet up, you see what might be like a ledge or a door or something. The floor itself is a pretty big grate. Through that grate, you roll me perception checks or investigation checks to kind of like see through the grating of the floor.
There's a natural 20, baby. Let's go. I'm
Nice.
27.
Ooh, you said perception?
Yep.
That's a 24.
I got a 17 investigation.
Beautiful, beautiful.
14.
You know what? I'm gonna do a 20. I'm gonna do an investigation. That'll be a 21.
21. Alrighty. Well, the turtles and the dinosaur. Walk into a bar. No, they very much so, I would say Gaddradison with your nat 20, you're the first one to notice that there is a like a worker's grate, like a spot where you can lift up to go down, and like a maintenance hatch. There we go, sort of deal. You also realize, and Gar and Kari, you realize this as well. Through the bottom there, there are a couple very, very large fan blades. Like there is one fan, and then a bit down a little bit further is another fan that spans like the whole floor, sort of thing. Tavish and Poppyseed, you, I would say, also notice the fan and the floor, but it would be the other three that would notice that you can like almost hear that it's trying to be active still, but they're stuck or jammed for an unknown reason without like going down through the hatch that Gaddradison found. Gaddradison. I swear, that's a name whoopsie I'm gonna accidentally make 1,000 times. I don't know why my brain wants it to be Gaddradison so bad. But yeah, that's this room.
I don't suppose the Hans could fit down the hatch.
There's a Hans in the hatch.
You know, the haunts definitely would not fit down the hatch. It would also be noted that it would be tight for the turtles, but possible.
We could split up,
And
and I
then the
could
smalls,
go
Kari
up.
and Tavish, could.
I could take somebody up high to that ledge.
You could indeed. The levitate.
Tavish can climb up there.
That could also happen. You have a climbing speed.
Yeah.
I forget this.
Mm-hmm.
He's a frog.
What we doing here,
So you said the
gang?
hatch. So the hatch is where? Up top or on the bottom?
There's the hatch in the floor. That's kind of like the workers hatch sort of vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Then up high, it looks like there might be a lip or like a door or something up high, but it's too much of a distance to like clearly make out what it is.
Yeah. Kari's going to the hatch.
Okie dokie. You go down into this hatch. And give me a perception or investigation.
Nine.
Perception and investigation. That'll be 21 perception.
Nice. You instantly realize that there is a like a bar wedged in the bottom set of the fan blades, and you notice in the upper set it looks like there are there was like an attempt at removing or like loosening pieces. And they were loosened enough to make it stop working.
Yeah.
It just needs a bit of a tune up, if you will. Do you point these things out to anyone? Do you try and fix them yourself? What do you do?
Before she goes fixing things, she's gonna call him out like, "Hey, there's some stuff that, like, there's something wedged to like the propellers, and somebody was messing with shit, and parts are loose, and all that fun stuff. So I don't know if you want it put together again, if we should just leave it alone."
I'm gonna take a look.
Well, the dragons did say to fix this place.
But they did.
So, who doing what?
I will take a look at the fan.
We'll have you roll. We'll say investigation with advantage because Kari's already kind of sussed things out a little bit and can point things out to you that she saw.
16.
Oh yeah, you are able to spot the places that need to be kind of tightened up or like zhuzhed back into alignment sort of vibes. As well as can blatantly see the bar that's just jamming the bottom blades. It would be a strength check to pull out the jam and a fixer-upper check. I'll say a roll with your tool proficiencies.
Well, strength to pull the jam, that's gonna be a 13.
All right. We'll see. Odds or evens?
Evens.
You begin to start pulling the metal out, and the fan turns a little bit, kind of snagging it from your grip. Maybe another strength check.
That is a 24.
24. You are able to get a better grip, kind of like a damn it, come here. Sort of vibes. And you wrench that thing out, and you now have one metal pole to put in your inventory, though you notice something interesting about it. Roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana. 7.
Well, you don't. You think you just have a regular old pole in your hands. Never mind. It's a very nice pole, though. However, you do notice that the fan that is now beneath you has started, and it is rapidly picking up speed, and the wind rushing by you is getting louder and louder.
Hmm. Well, it's moving now. Let's get out of the way.
You've still got the other one.
The other
You're
one.
kind of you're in between two right now. Is the one that needs the your tools for the tune up.
Well, then I want to try and tune it up really quick before it gets hairy.
Make me that good D20 roll with your proficiencies for your tools.
And that would be a dex as well, right?
Yeah, we're gonna say this one's a dex.
26.
26. You are able to finagle things just right, that everything clicks into place, and that fan begins to start spinning. Now, here's the next thing. That one is above you.
Mm-hmm.
And Kari. So I need a dex check from you both as you quickly try to jettison out the top before this thing gets up to full speed.
A dex check or a dex save?
Dex save, sorry.
Save would be mod 20.
So you're able to dip, dodge, dive, and duck through the opening. Kari, are you alive? Tiny dinosaur.
Hey, they know.
Tiny dino. Dex save.
Ah! I don't want to go extinct yet. Hey, that's a dirty 20.
Nice. You are also able to just you kind of like you're watching it. Your head's kind of moving with the fan. And you're like, okay, 1, 2, 3, dive, and you just jump up through the hole. You do notice, however, as you like jump up, you get some air before landing back down. As both fans kick into high gear and begin spinning rapidly like they were meant to do, Kari, you could tell that if you like held out your cape or even like your arms because of your feathers, you could probably just shoot straight up. Did I break up? Is Kari dead again?
I can hear
Dead.
you.
Dead. Okay.
Make it through. Okay. Did you say something got shot up? I kind of tuned out a little bit. My brain was like, it's time to go to sleep mode, and I was fighting it.
Oh no. Yeah, so you shot through there, and you notice that you caught more air and like were lifted a bit more than your like jump out of the way normally would have gotten, and you are certain that if you were to like hold your arms out with your like feathers or like kind of like swoosh out your cape and try and hold that taut or something, that you could like get crazy air, like you would be hoisted up this tunnel.
100% doing that. And go.
Yep, the rest of you see Kari just launch herself, and she up. Kari, you can see a platform that you could tell that if you like pitched yourself just right in the wind, kind of like you're basically in a giant ass what are those things called? iFly.
Okay.
But yeah, you could tell that if you like pitched your body just right, you could kind of like glide over to that side, and then if you angled yourself just so, you'd be able to just kind of tumble onto that ledge.
This is what she's gonna try and do.
Make me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Let's see how this goes. Why do you taunt me, dice, by giving me a high number than rolling at the last second? That's a 10.
Oh, you do it, but not as gracefully as you had planned. There's a few like feet overhead twirling on your way to your destination. But you make it over there.
3-point landing. Woo!
Yeah. The rest of you, what are you doing now that your Kari has disappeared?
She's run off again.
I would also note, Poppyseed, you feel so much lighter. Like you feel like if you were to jump, you'd get a few more feet up than you normally would in a standard jump.
I will try jumping.
It is. Would Poppyseed find this fun?
Whimsical. Not fun.
Yeah.
Whimsical.
Yeah. And it's a much slower descent than a regular hop.
The Centaur and the moon landing.
Yes.
It's all fake. This is how they did it.
We're proving it. I was about to say, we're just proving it right now.
What's Gar and Gaddradison do? The turtle's alive?
Yeah. So fans are on.
Fans are on. Kari has used fan propulsion with some wing and cape action to fly up to the landing. That's quite a bit up there.
Just a little bit. It's fine.
The cat's gonna try opening his coat.
You open your coat, and there's liftoff. You are scooped up by the air.
Oh god, the blue shell is coming after me.
You too realize if you were to like pitch yourself in the right angles, you could get over to the platform that Kari's on. If you could roll an acrobatics.
Oh Lord.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
19.
Nice. You make such a better landing than Kari. You are able to like pitch yourself and gently land on your feet on the platform.
Mary's still on her back, just there.
The flying reptile squad.
I second a flying reptile.
Gar's taking off.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me that beautiful acrobatics.
That's a 16.
You make a stellar landing as well. Yo, Tavish,
Wahaba.
are you launching yourself sky high? Or are you gonna climb up the wall?
I'm gonna climb the wall.
Clap, clap.
Oh.
I'm gonna be the safe little froggy man.
Gets eaten and
Ignores
then
the
suddenly
rest
he
of
has to be
them. Climbs up the wall.
Exactly.
Poppyseed,
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
Well, is there nothing else in the room that could assist in a larger creature such as myself to take flight?
Not in the current room, but you could check in the room that got dug through.
Sure. The wizard going off by themselves, that won't be a problem at all. Yeah.
It'll be fine. It's fine.
Okay. Yes. What am I rolling?
It's a perception check. Did it not come through?
It did not. But I will roll one now. That is a 18? 18.
oh.
Oh no. 18.
Somebody else
There
is
we
playing.
go. You spot a tapestry on the wall that you could use as a makeshift.
Anything important?
Um,
Anything important on this tapestry, or is it just like a basic ass tapestry?
It's got a symbol on it of a particular goddess that I know you as a player would recognize. But Poppyseed would need to make a religion check.
Yeah, I'm feeling.
Yeah.
I'll roll a religion check to see what this could be. That is a. What is 16 plus 8? Something 20
Oh
plus.
Jesus. It's
24.
high enough. It is the symbol of Sinra.
Ah.
It is a very green tapestry.
In the earthen room. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the I will take the tapestry delicately and wear it. Oh God. How do centaurs wear capes? Do they wear it around their horse bodies or their other
Oh, God.
bodies?
They just have a long ass cape that goes from their human shoulders and just covers them completely.
Yeah, right.
Cost extra.
Yep.
It's a problem for Hanses everywhere.
Yep.
Things are so much more expensive. So you've
It's
got
the
to use
hoof
so
tax.
much more cloth.
Ugh, the excuses.
It's the hoof tax.
It's the hoof tax.
We all know it.
Yeah. And I will use the tapestry as such to get
Beautiful.
myself up there. Some lift.
You get some lift.
And
Make
now
your roll.
I have to make an athletics roll. I think I have a +2 to athletics. Yeah.
Acrobatics.
Nope. Acrobatics is worse.
Oh no.
That is a 10.
And, well, you make it's not pretty. Like it's not pretty,
I was not expecting it
but
to be.
it's not horrible.
I saved the
You don't
spell
do
slot.
horrible. Yeah. You don't like hurt yourself or anything on accident.
Good.
Now you're all up on that top platform. I think that would actually be a perfect spot to end it, though, before going into a new area. Since it is so close to end time, anyways, and we've got sleepy heads.
And now I have
So
a
we can
tapestry
get-
to Sinra.
And yeah, now you have a tapestry.
Well,
So, say good night to the people listening.
good night to the people
Good
listening.
night.
Go to bed.
People listening.
Oh,
Go to bed.
yeah.
Bed o'clock.
It is bed o'clock.
Take a sleep.
Uh huh.